All right, everybody, what is poppin'? What is good? This is your older brother Brumal, and we are back with more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the Third. Now, we are about to do the finale for once. For once, we're about to do the finale. But before we do any of that, if you haven't already, if you haven't spent time with God today, whether that's just, just praying, basking in His presence, or just reading some verses in your Bible until you understand it, I highly suggest you pause this video and go do that. These videos will always be sitting here waiting for you to watch. But on this channel, we like to put God first. So I gotta find my uncle real quick. My uncle, I think I told you guys this before. My uncle, he always sends me stuff from Proverbs. This is one of the most recent ones he sent me. I love when he does this for me. Proverbs is one of those. It's the book of wisdom, y'all. It's the book of wisdom, and it's one of those books that you can constantly go back to if you ever feel lost. But yeah, this one is this is just a little devotion thing. It's not gonna take long. Proverbs 10:8. The wise in heart will receive commands, but the prating fool will fall. The fear of the Lord is the foundation of wisdom. In order to receive it, we must be willing to accept it. Let's not be too full of ourselves to take instruction, especially when it's God's word from godly men or women. So, yeah. Go ahead, dwell on that if you need to. Replay it if you need to. I don't know where he gets these from. I'm not sure if it's from like a devotional book that he gets or something like that, or if you subscribe to something like that. But he sends me about 2 or 3 of these a week, and I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. So let's go ahead and get started. Where are we at in terms of time? We're at 97 hours. 97 hours. All right. So I don't know how this is going to play out, but I do know we need to talk to old girl first. Wait, could it be? Is that Sumerian ore that you have in your possession? Unbelievable. How did that end up being recreated in Phantasma? How long has it been there? Was it perhaps there all along? Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I believe that this is also true in the time period that you came from. That material's composition is said to be impossible to analyze by any known means. Yet, by a miraculous coincidence, the means by which to process it have been discovered. Should you wish it, I would be able to use the facilities of this garden to make a new weapon for using that ore. Take off in the Arcel, I guess. Once you depart on board the Arcel, there's no turning back. You will never be able to return to this garden again. Are you completely sure that you're ready? Yep. Very well then. In that case, let us call all the others and leave for the Arcel at once. Alrighty, y'all. It's been 2 years since I started this game, and we're finally getting towards the end. Let's go. Joshua knows how to fly this thing. He's just sitting in there. Anyways. Alright, everyone. Alright. Everyone is now in position. If you would, Celeste. Oh, of course. Please focus your minds, everyone. Focus on the image of the ship taking flight into the sky. That is all you need to do. I wouldn't even do this. I'd be like, what? We would crash so fast? Got it. Well, this is going to be easy. It's not a sight that I've had the pleasure of seeing before, but I can easily imagine how beautiful it must be. Come to think of it. Wait. Oh yeah, Gilbert's in the back. I was like, wait a minute. I was in the ship when I was being transported to the cell in Langston Fortress. That was when my life had started to go off the rails. If you're going to remain on board, sir, I would kindly ask you to cooperate. For this ship to fly again, everyone on board it must be thinking of the same thing. If you're not willing to participate, you could always climb off and remain in the garden. No, I can cooperate. For realsies. How did I ever get myself into a mess like this in the first place? Well, aren't you being a good boy? Well, now that we have everyone's support, I think it's time to begin. Is this the blinding light? Activation complete. The Arcel is now ready to depart at any time. Oh, I didn't even see Sieg there. Hold on. We did it! Well, I didn't want to think about what would happen if we failed. Well, we're finally ready. What should we do, Kevin? Well, if we're ready, I'd say that we should get going immediately. Our destination is set, so let's go there and finish this. Understood. If you would then, Julia. Certainly, Your Highness. Henceforth, the ship will be accelerating to the maximum battle speed and exiting the planes. Start all engines and advance. They said, yes, ma'am. Let me put that turbo on real quick. Going so fast. If I slow it down, it looks like that. But if I speed it up, bam! I guess we're bursting through all 7 planes, huh? Wow. So this is what happens with the bus. So this is what the planes really look like. It's like being surrounded by a giant kaleidoscope. How y'all know what kaleidoscopes are? Y'all got those in your world? I guess that means speed per hour. I don't know. SPF? SPH. I don't know letters. It's like, wait a second. We're going at 5,000 speed per hour? I don't know. SPD emergency? Let's go. Power Ranger fans out there? My boy Jack, let's go. What? But the Arcel should only be able to reach 36,000. I can only assume this is a result of how well you're all able to combine your thoughts as one. This must be the Arcel's theoretical maximum capability rather than its real-world maximum. This is amazing! Shouldn't take us long to reach our destination at this kind of speed. Are we still on the planes, incidentally? Yes, but we shouldn't be here for much longer. Detecting a barrier in front of us. 120 seconds until impact. Got 2 minutes? Full speed ahead. Prepare the main cannon for rapid fire. We're gonna use it to force our way through. Why was Mueller only hyped for that? Oh, y'all had that thing? Give us some animated cutscenes. Let's go. Excuse me? What? I don't remember that. That laser turned into a bird. It was like one of Aokiji's moves from One Piece Fire Warriors 2, I think. He can make a pheasant out of ice. There's planets in the back. All right, we in there, y'all. Whoa. So this is how Phantasma looks outside of the planes. It's nothing but barren wasteland. Our destination coordinates are as I mentioned earlier. As long as we keep our heads straight, we should reach it before long. Guess This is our chance to take a breather. That was a real thrill, now wasn't it? Even Ouroboros doesn't have any airships quite this fast. Thanks for the information. It's only just starting to hit me just how vast Phantasma actually is, though. The planes felt big enough as it was, but this area around them seems even bigger. Indeed, it's astounding to believe that all of this is only a subsystem of the Orioles. It also makes it harder to believe that the Oriole could have disappeared as it did. Yeah, I'm with you. There's no way that something capable of making an entire world like this could just vanish all of a sudden. Which means he probably collected it. Something wrong, Kevin? Nah, it's fine. I doubt what I'm thinking about has any direct connection to what's happening here. What the? There's a small flying object approaching us 200 cells from behind. What? How could there be another ship out here other than ours? No. It seems to be a pursuer from the plains. A pursuer? Bring down the main monitor. Try to get the pursuer up using the ship's rear camera. Understood. It's that thing. Y'all remember this? That's the silver dragon. Yeah, what's the silver dragon doing here? Huh? I never seen one that color before. This is bad. It's going faster than us. At this rate, it's going to catch up before long. That wouldn't likely be the end as well either. The Arcel has been the Arcel has been taken down by the dragon once before. Prepare for mid-air battle. Turn the ship and intercept that dragon. No, there's no need to do that. What? This is new. The time has finally come to show my true brilliance. You actually got some? You feeling alright, buddy? Perhaps you ought to go rest in the medical room. You seem confused. The rest of you can just stay here and watch. You're about to see a real hero in action. And he's gone. I love Annalise. What's gotten into that goofball? My moment has finally come. From now on, I will be the star of this show. If this world if this world really does respond to people's thoughts, then come forth my wings. Is that Cleaver? Clever? Whatever. Oh yeah, Cleaver of Clouds. Bluer than the bluest sky. My G Apache. I knew that you would answer my call. I, Gilbert Stein, whatever, Gilbert Stein, Company Commander of Ouroboros 38th Enhanced Jaeger Unit, will hereby commence delivering the Dragon. I know it's called Dragonian, but I'm just saying dragon. Anyways, and taking it out of the sky. Alright. He had that thing when we were in Grand Cell. I had no idea that's how he wrote it. Or that's how he wrote it. I know that thing. So he was the one who attacked the Bobcat. Maybe his idea wasn't so stupid after all. It might not be as strong as the Dragonian, but in terms of maneuverability, it actually keeps up fairly well. Double squeezing. actually fighting well. Yeah, I'm impressed. I always figured that he was just some loser. But maybe he's got more guts than I thought. I feel like I'm seeing him in a whole new light now. Still, while he's putting a valiant effort, I can't see him being able to actually take it down. Indeed. Perhaps it will be best for us to turn around and engage it directly. I told you, there isn't any need for that. I mean it. Get going. It's not like I would have been able to help you out in battle much anyway. I might as well do my part for some other way. You're certain about this? Sure, I might not be able to knock it out of the sky, but I can get it out of your way. Then, when you safely escape, I'll make my own retreat and follow on after you. Understood. I shall be praying for your success. Huh, same to you. Wow. He sure knows how to steal the spotlight. Honestly, he should be fine. He's pretty skilled at operating that thing. He gave me my brother's heck when he attacked us before. Well, I guess all we can do is believe in him for now. Let us pray to Adios for his safety. Indeed. All engines, full speed ahead. Don't slow down until we reach our destination. Here we go with that yes ma'am stuff again. Ah, monsters like these are the best part of being a hero. If only there were more people here to marvel at just how cool I am this very moment. What? Ah, there's 3 of them now. Wait a second. You can't just gang up on me like that. That's messed up. Arcel, can you hear me? I take it back. I take it all back. Ah, crap, they're out of range. Just do what you can, buddy. Get out of there if you need to. Adios, help me! If it was just 1, he could do it, but 3? That's beyond his power. Like my boy Shinron. Alrighty now. Ooh. Huh? You guys hear something? I didn't. Detecting a giant structure 102 Selge ahead of us. I think this is where we're headed for. We should be able to get a visual on it before long then. If it's that close. Joshua, could you move the main camera to face it? Of course. Zooming in as far as I can. I've got it. Pulling it up on the screen. What's that? Wow! It looks like something out of a fairy tale. It looks like some sort of palace. Or perhaps a castle is the more appropriate word for it. So that's where the Lord of Phantasma awaits us. A great castle standing in the wilderness. Quite the romantic concept. Rufina is waiting for us there. No doubt about it. That's one scary-looking castle that she's built for herself, huh? I'm already shaking in my Stragas. That's not canon. I ain't putting no Stragas on you. You got boots on. Estelle's the only one with Stragas on, I think. Alright. What should we do? What should we do now, Kevin? Let's try and get closer. Yeah, let's try and get closer. And see if there's a way in. Careful, though. I don't think our arrival is gonna come as much of a surprise for her. Understood. Arcel, decelerate. As soon as we reach the target, begin to slowly circle around it. Yes, ma'am! Brumal, you were late. My bad. A lot of animated sections towards the end of this game. I think this is the most we've gotten in all 3 games, to be honest with you. It looks like something out of Soul Eater, to be honest. Like, you guys know where the DWMA is? That's what this reminds me of how it looks. Why is there a globe? We reached midnight. They're just letting us in. Okay. Oh, we're not going to talk about it? We're just going to go right in? Okay. This has to be the main entrance. There sure are a lot of doors, though. The design seems to resemble a cathedral in Atraria. Kevin? Rufina! We know you're in here. I'm not gonna run, and I'm not gonna hide. So come on out and let's settle this once and for all. I praise you for coming all the way here to face me. Welcome to the Phantasmagoria, my castle. But the time for talk is long past. May we begin the final game. The man who seeks to atone and his attendant must proceed through the great door above. All others must proceed in equal numbers through the 3 doors below. At the end of each wing, you shall find a banquet I praise worthy of your satisfaction. Now, let the fun begin. Rufina? I see that she intends to obsess over rules to the bitter end. I imagine that if you don't do as she asks, you will never be able to reach her. But keep in mind that much as we are about I'm sorry, I'll give you a sec. The rules, so too is she, only able to exist because of them. Alright. There shouldn't be any traps that would violate them inside. Oh my gosh, I cannot read. So she's finally ready to face us head on, huh? It seems so. And what a thrilling invitation that she's given us. I couldn't be more excited. I sort of get what you mean. Although, in that case, it's about 50% excitement, 50% nerves. Well, it's about time that we all got the chance to thank her for getting us wrapped in this mess. I ain't gonna back down for a fight once someone else has thrown down the gauntlet. Bring it on. Come on, Agate. Regardless, our path is set before us now, and we have no choice but to walk it. We still need to ascertain whether this land possesses a threat of peace to Libero after all. Exactly, Julia. That's just one more reason why we— oh crap, I hit my mouse by accident. Alright. Maybe I just wanna hurry back to my brothers so that they don't worry so much about me. But that's more than a good enough reason in my book. And I'd get a real earful from Kilika if I stuck around this place for too long. As it so happens, I would be more than content to spend an eternity here with all of you. But I suppose that's no longer an option with all things considered. It was never an option, you idiot. Well, I'm glad that all of you are with us. Thank you. Okay, you guys ready then? We're gonna need to split up into 4 teams. 4. Yeah, they're gonna have to split up in 4 teams of 4 if what I heard is anything to go by. Reese and I are gonna take the top gate. Other than that, anything goes. So it seems. Still, the challenges beyond the Great Upper Gate are likely to be significantly more dangerous than any of the others. That may be something to bear in mind when choosing your teams. Alright, I'm gonna save here. I gotta remember save 100 is if I need to come back. Which I don't think I will. Right gate, the Golden Giant. Left gate, the Black Guardian. Main gate, Crimson Lizard. Giant gate, the World. Okay. Alright, got my teams ready. Well, that's everything. Yep, time to get moving. I wish you a smashing success. When Gilbert eventually arrives, I will explain everything to him as well. Thanks. You guys been good enough to come all this way here with me. So giving some overblown speech full of cliches just feels kind of stupid. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. See you at the top. And don't even think about dying, got it? We're all getting out of here together. Alright, so we can do either path first. I'm going to choose... Crap. Okay. I just wanted to see what would happen. I suppose this must be the end of this wing. It sure looks that way. That sounds like... Oh! It's a golden Potter Modder!
What's up, Tots? How y'all been?
Oh, crap. A golden Potter Modder? It's a Gordius Type 0. It's basically a prototype that went on to become Potter Modder. It might even be stronger than the real one, too. Frick. Alright, so we made it to the next one. It's a different day. Because I have to grind everybody up and all that crap, but anyways. I guess this is the end of the wing. Strange. I can't sense anything here at all. Disengaging standby mode. What was that? Rebooting system. Reboot process complete. Location confirmed. Current situated in the left wing of Phantasma. Confirming the something. Commencing neutralization process. Materialization. I can't read.
We all knew that.
Well, they're not giving me a chance to read. They're not giving me a chance to read. That orange stuff, I can't click it. Oh, is that the final boss in the first game? Looks like it. Yes, final boss in the first game. Ugh. Switching to genocide mode. Retrieve Mark II Jep's Nest. Commencing elimination of intruders. Oh, there it is, GG, we're dying. This room is gigantic. I guess this is the end of this wing? I wonder why it's so vast, though. That sounded like... Bro, a dragon? Didn't we fight one of these in the last game? And didn't it almost kill us? Ugh. I promise. The bosses they make you fight. Ragnar? Yeah, Ragnar. We fought Ragnar, but Ragnar was green last time, wasn't he? All right, and we are back. It's been a couple of days. I had to get everybody up there. Everyone in the game is now either level 141 or 142. In this one, they're level 141 with this team. So we're just gonna see what happens. I'm not confident that this is gonna be okay, but we're gonna have to go through 4 boss fights. But yeah, dang, this door is huge. Then there must be something significant on the other side too. I think we've reached our destination. Yeah, I can sense Rufina on the other side. What should we do, Kevin? Yeah, let's open that door. Let's get in there. I can't thank you two enough for sticking with me up until the very end. What I'd like to do instead is ask for your help one more time. We'll be up against the Lord of Phantasma, the being capable of changing and reconstructing this entire world according to their whims. This fight is going to be nasty, and the only way we'll even stand a chance is if we give it our all together. Yeah, leave it to me. Then may the curtain on the final act rise. Thanks. All right, let's go. Right. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. I am actually terrified because it took me about 3-4 days to actually grind everyone up without me getting completely bored. So if it comes out that I'm too weak, I literally have to start all my grinding over, and I don't want to do that. But I spent a lot of money on items, so I should be good. But welcome. I'm impressed that you were able to make it all the way to me. Rufina? Darn right we did. For the record, I saw all that happen down in Gehenna from here. I wasn't expecting you to have the will to resist Weisman's proposal. I'll be honest. If Reese hadn't been with me, he might have swayed me. So don't give me too much credit. I'm still the same cowardly loser I always was. People don't change their ways that easily. Don't say that. You look surprisingly relaxed for someone talking about how hopeless they are. If you have so little confidence in yourself, you might be in for some trouble. Remember, Kevin, if you can't defeat me, Phantasma isn't going anywhere. You do understand that, right? Yeah, I know. Worse still, it'll probably start affecting the real world soon. Right now, its effects are limited to the Phantasma's own borders, but that might not stay that way forever, right? What? You're kidding. Well, you noticed. Phantasma has been taking in people's desires for thousands of years now, and it's starting to hit its limits of its own capacity. In order to release some of that pressure it's been building up within, it's likely it'll start to erode away into the real world. Thought so. It won't be something that happens overnight, but slowly. Its influence will start to extend across the land, blurring the line between this world and yours. Until eventually the real world will be filled with devils and ghosts like this one. No way. Oh my. That doesn't sound good. I would ask that you not despair at the thought. The real world would be easily influenced by people's wishes and desires. If all the world's population genuinely wished for a better, more peaceful world, maybe it would actually happen. Perhaps being taken over by Phantasma may even be in the world's best interest. Yeah, screw that. There's no way that's true. Is that so? No one who knows the first thing about life before the Oreo could believe it would could believe it'd be that simple. The people back in those days were able to make their desires a reality using it. And all it did was lead people down a path toward ruin and force them to lock it away in order to ensure humanity's future. Letting Phantasma take over the continent would no doubt be a repeat of the same thing. I know you don't believe it for a second, and that's how people should live, Rufina. Even after becoming a knight, You never relied on force to resolve problems. You were always thinking, always trying to find the best solution. When I was ready to give up on life and wallow my own despair, you were the one who made me face reality. It was because you knew. What? It was because that you knew that life doesn't always go the way people want it to. Wait, what? Want it to, that you were strong and... Okay, I don't know why. That sounded completely different in my head when I was reading it. Anyways. You know that the only way to make the world a better place was for people to be strong together and make it that way. Am I wrong? It took me falling down to Gehenna with Reese for me to finally realize that, but I did. I realized it all over again. Just how pitiful of a man I used to be. I never stopped to think that your final thoughts must have been when you gave your life to save me. I never stopped to think whether I could have done something for Mom instead of running away from her. I just acted like a spoiled brat trying to find a way to be punished, because I thought by doing that, maybe I could finally be forgiven. It's taken me a long time to see that, but here I am. Kevin? You know what, though? I'm fine with how long it took. I'm a long ways off from being able to compare to you, but at least I know what direction I should be walking in now. Maybe if I start walking today one day, I'll actually be able to reach a place where you used to stand. So that's why I feel like I can finally start accepting myself for how I am. Well said, my man. Well said. It looks like my attempts to punish you ended up having quite the unintended result. Mind you, Kevin, I wouldn't put me on a pedestal if I were you. The world we stand in is one affected by the will of those within. If you're convinced that you are inferior to me, how do you expect to defeat me? That's true. Yeah, you're right. Or you would be if you weren't just a copy of her. What? She is? Yeah, the game's up. I know exactly who you are now. You're this world's core. The reason it can't operate autonomously. Did I pronounce that correctly? I don't know. Hopefully I did. But you're not Rufina. You're the copy of my stigma that was made here half a year ago. How? How did you work that out? There it is. Kevin's stigma? Maybe I can't match up to Rufina, but I'm not fighting her. I'm fighting you. I'm not going to lose my own stigma, and I'm not going to set her free from you. And I just remembered I didn't set Kevin's S-Craft to the Grail Sphere. We're going to die. We are going to die. Alright, anyways. So get ready for one heck of a beatdown. Go ahead and try, Kevin Graham. By devouring you, my original, I will be able to become fully complete. As we speak, my minions are extending a warm welcome to your friends. Should a single group of them fail, the future will be closed forever. Their very being shall be devoured by this land, drawn upon as substance. My name is Anima. I am this world's center, its core, its very essence. Getting with the red cream. You're all going to die down here. Anyway, shout out if you know what I'm talking about. Anyways. Seems we have no choice but to fight. If those are the rules of the game, we'll be happy to play by them. So I can finally take the first true step towards accepting myself. and so all of us will be reunited again. So we return safely to our world. We are going to defeat you. I think I'm gonna die. I think we're starting off with Estelle's group first. Yep. That's not fair. He starts off with that? Boy. All right, Joshua, just go ahead. Take out the ads. Get rid of these clowns. Yeah, just get rid of these clowns. Okay. So right now, old girl's not looking good, so we're gonna go ahead get Annalise up. Annalise, I might regret doing something. Do I want to see what you got? Sure, baby girl. Estelle will always be baby girl #1. She, you know, she's the protagonist that you start with. We all love her, right? No. Oh, okay. All right, I did a lot. Oh my gosh, I got all her health back. Ah! Trash! Straight doo-doo buns butter. Let's go. That didn't kill? Alright, so this should kill. Can y'all believe that man started off with an S-craft and bodied us? Alright. So yeah, I was actually at a comfortable pace with that one. We didn't have to waste any items. Alright, next fight. These clowns. Golly, they're starting off okay. Golly. AT delay? That's not fair. Potter Motter, blow them all up. That's our dad and our mom. That's right. Blow them up. Make sure they die. Dang, that one said that barely hurt. Got rid of the... That's okay. We did this for a reason. Because I'm trying to save everyone from getting hit, but I don't think I can. I think Ren's gonna die. We were able to protect ourselves, so that was good. Ugh. This fight isn't necessarily hard, it's just me trying to figure out how to... like, what to prioritize. 3 more of those attacks now. Call allies. Yep, that was enough. Alrighty. We took down that guy. That hurt. Why would you do that, game? Just going for regular attack. Here we go. That's over with. Got one more boss, guys. One more boss. Call allies. I thought Vander's S-Craft was stage wide, but I guess not. I guess that was a freaking lie. This man created a black hole. He's so strong, created a black hole. Death battle? Put him in a game. Put him in a fight, please. Bop, bop. Just the one left.
Clouds fall, Sakura bloom. Fallen warriors gather in the evening gloom.
Bro, why are you saying a haiku?
Sakura, morning moon.
Ragnar's like, what just hit me, bro? Oh my goodness. That was a lot of damage. Ragnar's like, why'd you hit me like that, dog? I ain't do nothing to you. Yet. Oh, there's still enemies? Okay. Well, I'm gonna get blown up, I guess. Yeah, because there's an angel like right behind there that I can't see. Screw this guy. I want him out of there. He's over there plotting. There's another one. Can't reach that guy. I can reach you. There's like, Tita didn't get a chance to do her S-Craft. She didn't need to. She definitely didn't need to. When she's in that mech, ooh. When she's in her mech, it's over.
Sakura, morning moon.
Sakura. Blah. It's like, oh my goodness. He's like, y'all hurt so good. What? This boy flexed his wings and died. He flapped them wings and died. All right. So those three fights were actually really good. Oh, I can save. Shoot, yeah, let's go ahead and do that just in case. Alrighty. Here's where the real fight begins. Kevin Stigma. All right. This is the final fight, y'all. Let's do this. First things first. Buff. You need to buff. I can't buff these guys in time. Is there anything that I can do to get Oh Boy's attack up? One of their attacks up. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, this game is great. I love it. I love the song.
Hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield.
Because I'm afraid I'm gonna get my cheeks clapped. No damage. Okay. So we're trash. This is just a test run, y'all. Anja Woman? That's my baby. Nothing. Oh, it's only a single hit?
I call this Requiem for a Doomed Opponent.
Well, GG. I shouldn't have wasted Agate's thing. His S-Craft. If we have to restart, we have to restart, but he guarded against that. What? Right, he can't be damaged because of the pillars. I believe all my characters are protected. This is a long boss fight, I can tell y'all that much, y'all. It's like, I'm not struggling, it's just tedious. What is he doing? That was the longest S-Craft ever. Oh, I lost parts of the stage. All right, y'all. Looks like this is it. This is the third time that this boss took me like 3 hours to fight. Not 3. 2.5. About 2 hours. About 2 hours. Not 3 hours. I misspoke. All right, but this should be the final attack. I had to fight this guy 3 times. And we got him. Whew. I'm so glad we got him. Now for time for like an 8-hour cutscene. Oh man. We can finally put this game to rest after 2 years. Watch it be like, oh yeah, all right, phase 2 now. I'm like, excuse me? Huh? It's color changed. Yeah, it was red earlier. How did we get here? This is where we fought the Schwarzwitter. This is the place that I made with his input for saying farewell. I'm glad it ended up proving to be useful. I don't know who's speaking. Was that Celeste? Yeah. Oh no, Rufina. Oh. Rufina? Back in your old knight's getup, huh? You're finally free of stigma influence then. I owe that to you two and your friends. You deserve a lot of praise for overcoming so much on your way here. You knew what you were up against. You couldn't have given up at any time, but you never did. I'm so proud of you. Rufina. You really are just like I remember. So, is this stigma completely gone? I'm afraid not. It still exists inside me. Your victory earlier has allowed me to suppress it in there for the time being, but I won't be able to do so indefinitely. It'll recover its power before long if it isn't completely destroyed. Oh. But how do we... I'm afraid someone is going to have to destroy it. I want that someone to be you, Kevin. Hey. You can't mean that you'll have him kill you. That's right. By killing me, the copy of your stigma will be destroyed as well. That's the only way to get rid of it for good and bring this all to an end. Doing so should restore Celeste's power. After that, I believe she should be able to return all of you safely back to the real world. But let me just make sure. There's no other option, is there? None. This is truly the only way. Last time you had to do this, you were barely aware of what you were doing. This time, you won't have that much luxury. How could you ask that of him? How could you make him do that again, knowing how much he suffered the first time? And if he does that, you'll... I'm sorry, Reese. But this is the reality, and I need to be the one to tell him. I'll say it once more, Kevin. Kill me, and go back to the real world with your friends. As your sister, as a fellow knight, and as a mother. This is the last thing I'll ever ask you to do. It's amazing how someone can be so kind and yet so cruel at the same time. But that's how you've always been, I guess. No, Kevin! Sorry, Reese. I'm gonna have to take your sister from you. Not once, but twice. If that's what you gotta do, then I'm doing it with you. What? Reese? I don't want to be left behind by you two anymore. I don't want to just stand aside and watch anymore. I've had enough of just waiting. So, if this is something that has to be done, then I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to carry your sin with you this time. Thanks, Reese. It's hard to believe that you're the same little glutton from 5 years ago. You've grown up so much while I've been away. You ended up studying under Ein too, right? I apparently have plenty to thank her for. Fina, please. Well, if you're sure that's what you want to do, I have no objection. I'll leave the decision to you, Kevin. How can you be okay with this? I should be the one shouldering the burden. Me and me alone. Why should Reese... You're a grown man, Kevin. Start acting like one, dang it. I don't think a sister should be cursing like... well, whatever. Anyways. It's probably what Ein would say in this situation were she with us. She's not, though. So, I want you to go see with your heart. You've always had a way with shaking a guy up. Come here, Reese. You can hold my bowgun with me. Huh? I never considered that. Apparently I was even further from my goal than I thought I was. Sorry? What do you mean? Listen, Kevin. You said earlier that you wanted to try and follow in my footsteps, right? Yeah. It's not going to be easy, but it's what I want to do. Well, if that's generally what you set your mind on, I can't stop you. But I can't say that I recommend it. The path I walked was one fraught with pain, doubts, and worries. I knew in my heart that there was no way it was possible to make a world where everyone could be happy. Nevertheless, I dedicated my life to try to get as close as I could to that impossible goal, even if it wasn't easy. Bring it on, I say. I feel the same way. I want to follow in your footsteps too. I never seen two people look more sure of themselves. And if that's what you want, if that's what you really want to do, or really what you want, I don't know where I got to do from. Don't content yourselves with trying to go as far as I did. Go further than me. Try and reach the places beyond my grasp. Realize the future I've never could. Because I get the feeling that the two of you may actually be able to do it. You do? Dang, that's a doozy of a task you're throwing at us at the last minute. But hey, I won't say no. Making it sound so hard just makes me want to pull it all off the little more. Oh, whatever. All the more. I promise I will. Just don't walk too fast and end up getting tired before the finish line. Anyways, I think we've kept your friends waiting long enough. Kevin, Reese, I think it's about time that you pulled that trigger. Yeah. Right. Pull the trigger now! Oh, man. It's okay, Reese. I'm right here with you. Let's just take this slowly. That's right. Easy does it. May Adios always watch over you both. Take care of her for me, Kevin. I will. Always. Thanks for everything. Really. Rufina, And you take good care of Kevin, Reese. Stay close, okay? We will. Forever. So... Bye, Rufina. I wish the final boss was that easy. Oh, you can actually see the like the tears on her sprite. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. It's okay, Reese. I'm sure we can do it. I'm sure we can realize her dream and reach a place where she's always trying to get to. And I'm guessing that when we do, we'll find her there waiting for us. So, this isn't the end. We'll see her again. We will. Yeah, I can't do crying, so I'm not gonna try to do those. Y'all could do the voice acting for the crying if you want. Make it your own headcanon. How does she cry? How does Rufina sound? Oh, not Rufina, I'm sorry. How does Reese sound in your head when she cries? Kevin? Reese? Please, wake up. Hmm? Huh? Where are we? You gave us quite the surprise when you fainted after the battle ended. Were you enjoying a romantic getaway in a different land of dreams, perchance? We fainted? But I imagine she summoned your spirits to an area of her creation, leaving your bodies behind. There you are. Celeste. I felt the return of all of my power in a short while ago. Did something happen, Kevin? Actually, we explained the events and we shot Rufina. Cold blood. I see. She must have been an incredibly strong person. I may have never had the chance to meet her, but she sounds like someone I would love to talk to. That being said, there's no longer any time to waste. Huh? Why not? Now that Phantasma has once again lost its master, it will revert to being unstable once more. This castle will be no exception. I imagine it will disappear before long, unable to retain its current form any longer. The same will likely be true for all the planes even. Only the garden will remain. You're kidding! Are you really so surprised, Asal? We know about how this world works. This was always likely the possibility. Well, it sure wasn't one when I was thinking about it. And besides, if you knew this already, why is this the first time that we're hearing about it? We should hurry back to our cell and make our escape at once. There's no need. I can open the gates. I can open the gates of heaven from here. Excuse me? You can? As in one of the testaments? I believe so. To my recollection, they are the counterpart to the gates of Gehenna, connecting to the world which you reside in heaven above. A replica was prepared for us in the area we stand. I can only assume the one who created them was the woman who you bade farewell to, the one who assimilated to the Lord of whatever. I am on 2 hours and 15 minutes of recording right now, so my throat is shot at the moment. Which is yeah. This is going to be a highly edited boss battle. That boss battle should not have been that difficult. Like, what kept happening was that the boss kept summoning these creatures, and I was able to dispatch them. However, when he summoned them, that meant I can't keep my earth wall up, and if I couldn't keep my earth wall up, then the boss would just completely feint my enemies. And in order to keep them from fainting, not being KO'd, but from fainting, I had to hit them with a Curia bomb and then kill the monsters. If the monsters touch you, you vanish, and if all 4 characters vanished, then the game was over. That's how it got me the second time. But the first time, it just kept wailing on me with the faint, and I just couldn't keep up. But then the third time, I figured out a strategy to keep my faint up and to get rid of every monster that came about. Oh my gosh, it was difficult. And it was just like constant commentary, and I was like, nope, I gotta stop. So it was gonna be highly edited. The final fight is... it got to the point where I was skipping S-crafts, like the complete animations and all that, because they were taking forever. But yeah. She did? I see. Then if we pass through there, we can return to our own world. Precisely. Though, perhaps seeing is believing. Allow me to open the gates. Open them gates, girl. Open them gates, girl! Trying to get out of here and go home. I was about to say, how are we supposed to get up there? Them hard light staircases? Whoa! Or wow. Anyways. If we walk through here, we can go home? I imagine that you'll appear somewhere near wherever it was you were before you were drawn here. Those who were on airships will likely reappear somewhere inside them. Oh, okay. I guess this is it then. Indeed. What? Already? We've been in here for so long together. My brain's having trouble processing that it's actually about to end. Yeah, it's been 2 years. For me. I was hoping that we'd have some time on for one final feast before we went our separate ways. But I suppose there are few partings in this world that would allow us to get good fortune. You're probably right. Well then, allow us to be the first to take our plunge. Why? At this rate, we're just gonna be here forever because no one wants to be the first to say goodbye and leave everyone behind, Woodson said. So, as the eldest members of the group, we thought that we should be the ones to take the initiative, so to speak. Oh, thanks. You guys are alright, you know? Think nothing of it. This is nothing compared to the kindness that you've all shown me by welcoming me into your numbers, despite my past transgressions. Because of you, I was able to achieve something truly important. You have my deepest thanks. You're very welcome. Just know that you have ours, too. I don't know what we could have done without you. Alright. We may have to part now, but I imagine that your work will bring us together. Yeah, I imagine that your work will bring us together again in the future. I can't wait to see you again. I'm honored that you would say so, Your Highness. Should you ever require my service, please don't hesitate to call on me. As for me, well, it was great getting to see you all again. Didn't ever picture in us having a reunion like this, but I'm sure glad that it happened. You got that right.
I still wouldn't have turned down a few more rounds of duking it out with you. Same here. Next time I get some free time, I'll have to pop on over to Libero and rough you up a bit. Or, you know, you're always welcome to come to Calvert if you want. Killick and I would welcome you with open arms.
You bet. Count on it.
Really? Then I'll start making preparations for my visit as soon as I leave here. You're not doing anything until you finish the mountain of homework that's waiting for you. I'm sure me and Reese will eventually make our way out there once work comes knocking on your door.
And I hope that day comes soon.
Haha, same here. Well, I think it's about everything. Yeah, I think that's about everything. Let's get going, Colonel. Honestly, not even you. Yeah, now you even started calling me that. Although I suppose being referred to that and referred to it in that way by all of you may not be so bad. Turbo. Huh. Perhaps we should be the next to leave then.
You?
I feel as though the longer I stay, the less I'll want to leave it all. It would be best for me to get this done and over with. So, this is farewell for now. Yeah, for now. I was honestly expecting you to hang on a little bit longer. I'm surprised. Oh, Joshua, you twist my arm, but the pain only leaves me weak with pleasure. I hate it. I hate that line. Oliver. I like Oliver, but I dislike Olivier. Anyways. How I crave whisking you up as a prince and taking you back with me.
Over my dead body, creep. I don't think I'll ever be able to believe that this guy is actually royalty.
Olivier. Huh. Truth be told, I honestly never thought that I'd be blessed with an opportunity like this. The thought of it coming to an end is making me uncharacteristically emotional.
It's certainly a new side to you.
And before I go, however, I do want you to give some serious thought to what I said, Shara. While I do realize it was brazen of me to ask, you wouldn't deny me the joy of believing you may one day say yes, would you?
I swear, you're unbelievable. All right, I will. You'll have an answer someday. In the meantime, you better work hard at what you need to do.
But of course.
What's this all about? I think we're missing something pretty big.
Yeah, something interesting happened right under our noses, didn't it? Okay, guys, so there was a part where I was trying to find a particular conversation, and it never really happened, but there was a part where, if you guys remember, if I remember to add it, because I haven't edited the last 3 parts yet, because I don't know what part this is. There was a particular part where you can see one of Shara's demonic tarot cards. I'm calling because tarot cards is demonic. I can't emphasize that enough. If you see tarot cards, burn those things or get away from it. Matter of fact, don't even touch them. Just go away. Just get away from them. But anyways, she was talking about something. She seemed to be really deep in thought. And you go to Prince Oliver. You go to Oliver, and there was something on the lines of him like, I can't remember. You guys would just have to go back and watch it. I can't remember exactly what he said, but a lot of people have speculated, and because I know certain things, I'm not going to spoil a whole lot. I'm not going to try not to spoil anything. I think Olivier asked Shara to either be his girlfriend or to marry him. Because if it was like to be a girlfriend or whatever, I'm pretty sure she would have given him an answer. I say that, but I have dated a girl one time in high school. I asked her out, and then she literally told me that she would think about it, and then I don't know what that was all about, but literally the next day she said, like, yeah. I was like, okay. So I thought that was a little I thought that was a little weird. I was just like, what? But she told me the next day that she's like, yeah. So I do know that people will do some like stupid crap like that. I don't know if it's just to keep you wanting them or something like that, but whatever. That was high school. That was shoot. Well, when did I graduate high school? I graduated high school in 2010, and it's 2026. I've been out of high school for 16 years. That is crazy. Golly, that is crazy. All right, but for my part, I would like to thank you all for whatever. For all that you have done for me and this one here. I feel as though that this experience has allowed me to improve my swordsmanship all the more. I'm truly grateful. All right. I have to make sure that I don't get too. What? I'll have to make sure I don't let you get too far ahead of me. Okay. I'm gonna have one heck of a time catching up again. Same goes for you as well, of course. I do hope that we will have the opportunity to meet again one day. As do I. Now, one last thing. I fear the Empire has some truly stormy times ahead of it. I would advise against all non-essential travel there. That's concerning. It's funny that they said that. It's like they knew that they were going to make the Erebonian games later. But anyways, yeah. Please be careful then, Major. As long as this idiot pulls his weight, we should be able to avoid the worst case scenario. And if you all pray to Adios, and if you all pray Adios doesn't give up on him, I appreciate that. Sure thing. Praying is kind of what we church folk do. I can't think of a simpler and more enjoyable request. How tragic it is that all of you trust me so little. But they do say that the people that bully you love you the most. You're no exception to that, are you? Am I to take that as a confirmation that you would like to be dragged out of here by the scruff of your neck? I'd rather walk, please. Well then, everyone, until the next meeting. Who's next? He managed to keep pretending that he was fine until the very end. Oh, baby girl! And you two are next then. Yeah, this is it. Most of the people here I could just go see if I set my mind to it. But as for you two, Estelle and Joshua, take care out there on your journey. No problem. We'll be sure to keep writing to you as often as we can. There's no need to send too many of them. It won't be easy for me to reply to each of you, or to whatever. Plus, there seems to be a lot of maintenance work going on with the Orbital Communications Network lately. If you really need me, just get in touch with the Grand Cell branch. Okay, we will. You can always get in touch with us if you need us in the same way. Alright, well, it's gonna suck not being able to see you all again for a while, though. But it's gonna especially suck not to be able to see Ren or Tita. And you, Reese. Me? Duh. I was really happy to get to know you, you know? So, if you ever come to Liberal again for work or whatever, come see me, okay? I'll give you the scoop on all my favorite ice cream spots. I'd be happy to accept that invitation. Coming to Liberal is now my top priority after leaving here. Let's not forget about work now. At least you'll be easy enough to see again, Tita. I should be able to pop over and mess with you anytime your scary boy toy's not hovering over you. Scary boy toy.
terrible. Don't even think about it, kiddo. Agate, you're going to jail, buddy. She called him a scary boy toy. Anyway. Well, how serious am I is for me to know. Okay, just one more thing before I go. Say, Ren, do you like Estelle and Joshua, or don't you? What? That's what matters the most. I want you to keep that question in mind as a favor for your big sis Annalise. What do you mean? Oh, and accept the bajillion hugs next time I see you. I'm not gonna let you get away. Alright, I think we've hung around long enough. See you later. Take care, Shara. Thank you both for sticking with us. Get out of here! Bye, baby girl! I miss you! Ah! Anyway, alright. Guess we might as well be the next ones to step up. Yeah. Well, this is it, huh? Time to say farewell? I'll miss you both so much. You too, Ren. You mean it, Tita? I can't say anything though provoking like Annalise. And I don't have the power to chase after you like Estelle and Joshua, but I'll always be waiting. I'll always be waiting for the day you three come back to Libero together. It's okay to hope for that, right? Please. You can do what you like. As long as it's not getting sloppy with finishing your orbital gear, you better finish that. Potter Mater welcomes all challengers. Okay, I will. I swear, kids sure are violent these days. Like Shara said, you guys take care, yeah? Especially you, Estelle. You ain't no Ricky now. So make sure you start looking before you leap. I know. You just try not to fight with Tita's mom every other second, okay? Hey, I'm not the one picking fights. She's the one who's always trying to make my life heck. I'm already dreading going back and getting blamed for Tita ending up here. Yeah, I'm sure she'll find some way to pin this all on you. You're only laughing because you ain't the one on the receiving end of it. Oh, and one last thing. I've got something to say to you. Me? First time I met you, I thought that you were some sketchy weirdo, but you showed me to have some real guts this time. Good on you. Huh? I say something funny? No, I just never thought the day would come where you would praise me like that. What brought that on? No real reason. Just my way of saying, let's keep on trucking, I guess. Thanks then. Why do conversations like these between two guys always end up so awkward? Ah, cram it. Anyways, you ready, Tita? Yep. Turbo! Bye, baby girl. I think that marks our turn next, Julia. As you wish. Oh, Scree! I said Scree. Siege. Sieg is his name. Sieg! I don't know. I don't know character names anymore. I'm a fraud. Chloe? I guess this is a goodbye for now. I'm afraid so. This was an opportunity that I never expected to be blessed with. I owe Adios my deepest thanks for being able to see you all again. Us too. We'll keep writing to you, Chloe. Count on it. I won't get my hopes up the next letter will be anytime soon. Oh, Josette? What's up? I really enjoyed spending time with you. I'd love to have the opportunity to hang out with you again one day. Sure. We'll make it happen. We have a few hobbies in common, so I bet we could talk for hours and hours. Work will mean that I have to come to Grand Cell a lot. So... Oof. I'm sorry, y'all. My throat. So I'm sure that we'll get the chance. I'll be looking forward to it.
Ah. If you're feeling jealous, if you're feeling jealous, you've got, like, nothing in common with her. Maybe you should try taking up baking and handicrafts, whatever. Anyways, can't wait to see the efforts of someone with the creativity and dexterity of a drunk palm. I wish I could disagree, but you totally got me. It's okay, Estelle. No one's good at everything. Please, do feel obliged to say anything, or don't feel obliged to say anything to me. I'm not your ancestor, but merely a sentient replica of her. Even so, I still wish that you could have had the opportunity to meet my grandmother. I'm nowhere near as capable or intelligent as she is, and after meeting only me, I can only imagine that you must feel disappointed. It's almost eerie how much you remind me of myself in that regard. I do? How? I imagine your grandmother must feel the same way. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you don't know which way you should go sometimes. Just follow your heart, and it will never betray you. One day you'll be able to spread your wings wide and fly. I'm sure of it. I certainly hope so. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Well, I suppose we should be going then. Oh, and before we do, after we return, Kevin, I imagine things will be more than a little chaotic. So, should we require the church's help again, I expect you to be there with us. Sure thing. I'll be getting in touch with the congregation for the sacraments after I get out of here to decide what to do next. Well then, everyone, take care of yourselves.
Yeah, peace, dog. It's the last time you're gonna see me anyways. I'm out.
I think that's the last time we see you. Anyways, well, I'm up. Well, I'm glad that we got to do this together, Josette. If you're gonna try to force yourself to say something all emotional and crap, save it. I don't want to hear it from you. Oh, that's just real swell. If it looked like you and Joshua were finally breaking up, then I was gonna use that chance to take him from you. If only I was so lucky. Actually, you want to come through the gate at the same time as me, Joshua? Maybe we'll reappear in the same place if we do. I'm on to you, Missy. Hands off. Do you guys really have to fight? Really have to fight this way right to the very end? You stay out of this. Terrible. Sorry. Dang, man. This is such a pathetic spectacle. But, you know something? It was fun being here with you, Estelle, in a way. Yeah, I could say that too, in a way. Don't overdo it with that business of yours, you hear? Your line of work's like ours. Wait, what? Your line of work is like ours. You're out of luck if you work yourself sick. Okay, I see what you meant. Yeah, right back at you. But you can go causing trouble. But you can go causing trouble for yourself all you like. Just don't go getting hurt or causing any for Joshua. I don't think I've ever met two people who hate each other this much who are so similar. Anyways, guess I should actually get going now. I'll be sure to write, Joshua. Thanks. Can't wait to hear from you. Sounds like you two are gonna have your work cut out for you. Take care, alright? Yeah, thanks. May the goddess light shine upon you and your ship. Can't ask for a better sister. Can't ask for better from a sister. Thanks. Alright, later. Okay, Ren. You've been kind of quiet for a while now. Why? Why is everyone smiling? Huh? What do you mean? I mean, You're all saying goodbye. For all you know, you might never get the chance. You might never get the chance to see each other again. So why do you all look so happy? Oh. Everyone keeps saying that they're sad to see one another go. Why don't you all just stay here then? As long as the garden's here, everyone can stay and turn this place into whatever they want it to be. We can laugh and have fun tea parties forever and ever and ever. So why? I get it now. It hurts you to think that you might never see them again, doesn't it? Joshua? It hurts that no matter how much you care about someone, no matter how much you want to be with them, you might never get to see them. Is that it? Wait. No, of course not. That's not even possible. Even when I heard that Luve was dead, that didn't hurt one bit. I was sad, but it didn't hurt. That's because it's not the same. The reason it didn't hurt is because that you were able to accept Luve's death. You know that there was no chance that you knew that there was no chance you'd ever be able to see him again. And that's why you were able to grieve. But this is a case of knowing that you could meet the people that you care about. But at the same time, maybe you can't. In some ways, that's even more painful than never being able to see someone ever again. No, you're wrong. That's why you're wrong. Should I tell you, Ren? Tell you why everyone was able to smile as they said goodbye to us all? I don't want to know. I don't need to know. Well, too bad. I'm going to tell you anyway. It's because no matter how much you love someone or how much you hate someone, eventually you'll end up having to part from them. That goes for everyone, no exceptions. Everyone? Yep, even me and Joshua. Even if we get married, have kids, and live out for the rest of our days happily together. Eventually, one of us is gonna die and leave the other one behind. We can't rule out the possibility that one or both of us might lose our lives in an accident. We could even fall out of love someday. Every day you spend with someone could turn out to be the last. And that's a reality. All of us have to face up to and fight every day. Every day. And that's why we have to smile. When everyone smiles, we don't have to worry about the sad stuff, and we can be positive together. We know that we're not alone, and that everyone else feels the same way as we do. And best of all, it fills us with excitement. The thought of when and how we might see each other next. So we put on our bravest face and promise to meet again whenever it comes. Whether it comes true or not, and we go back to our lives and keep going. That's how it is for everyone, I think. It's really everyone? Everyone. You too. So, will you try and smile with us? Me? Maybe I can't promise we can be together forever, but I can tell you that we really, really love you. That's why I want to watch over you. Listen till you become a grown-up. if that's what you want, yeah, if that's what you want to, then I'll do what I can to be by your side no matter what. Then when you grow up, maybe you'll decide that you want to do something with your life that means we'll have to part ways. And if that happens, that's okay. But if it does, then we'll part ways with a big smile. How does that sound? Good? You don't need to decide what you want to do right now. The choice is yours to make. We already made up our minds. What do you want to do? We want to be your family, Ren. Like Joshua said, we can't force you. If you don't want to be with us, that's fine. Dad's given his okay. All that's left is yours. Enough! Ren? If that's what you want, then I'm gonna run and run and run. I'm gonna run so fast that you'll never be able to catch me. So... well, we're ready for that. You can keep running for as long as it takes to make up your mind, one way or the other. But just so you know, I'm really bad at knowing when to call it quits. You might be really good at playing hide and seek, but no hiding place can stay undiscovered forever. I hate you. I hate you both. But I love you both just as much. That girl did. Ren is amazing. I love her as a character. Throughout the series, Ren has become one of my favorites in the entire series. So yeah. Anyways. Well, we finally got to tell her. And we finally got to tell her how we feel. Yeah, we did. Joshua, you did great, Estelle. Still, the hardest part's to come yet. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, y'all gotta go find her now. From what I remember, all through, you guys should be in Crossbow. So, sorry for making you wait through that, guys. But now I think it's time that we went too. Yeah, don't sweat it. You're gonna get back to chasing her the second that you get out of here, right? Good luck to you, and don't give in. And I'm sure it'll work out. May the goddess's blessings be with all three of you. I'll be looking forward to the next time that we meet. And I'll be praying for the three of you will all be together when the time comes. We will. I'll make it happen. Till next time. Those two really are something special. Yeah, you're telling me. Just looking at those two, I can't help but feel that maybe Rufina's dream isn't so impossible after all. Me too. Which means all the more that we'll need to get to work on making it a reality. I'm at the point where I just can't read anymore. We're running up on 2 hours and 48 minutes right now at this recording session. I'm afraid this place likely doesn't have much time left. I think you should be leaving before it's too late. Oh, right. Actually... Huh? Something wrong? I just can't help but feel that we've forgotten something. I know what y'all forgot. Hey! Oh my, You're awful. Was giving me that half-hearted explanation and then vanishing the best you could do. I'm sorry. I did have a lot to do at the time. Still, that explanation was enough for you to reach here, wasn't it? Eventually, but I had a heck of a time getting here. I'm no good with directions. Oh, so you're Zoro. Speaking of Zoro, I actually just watched the season 2 of One Piece, the live action, last night. It was okay. I didn't hate it. Anyways, I had groups of angels chasing after me, chariots trying to run me over. Anyways, what's with all this shaking? Right. So apparently this castle's gonna vanish soon. That door upstairs will return us to the real world. So go ahead and run through it. Then why are you only telling me this now? I'm out of here. By all means. Thank you for all your help. Huh? Hey, you played an important part in us making it all the way through this. When we get out of here, we'll be enemies again. But there's no harm in acknowledging that. Just don't go causing too much trouble out there, so we have to go after you, okay? Worry about yourselves first. Next time we meet, I'll be a changed man, higher ranking and much, much stronger. You mark my words. Deuces! Now please hurry. I doubt that this castle has more than a few more minutes before it disappears. Got it. What will happen after that, by the way? I imagine I will return to my lengthy slumber in the garden, in the same state that I was before the Lord of Phantasma first appeared. And I will remain that way until the land of Phantasma eventually finishes disappearing. After that, I will finally be free from my duty which keeps me here. Really? Thanks for everything. I don't know if words can express how grateful that we are. May your dreams be pleasant indeed. Thank you very much. After you step through the gate, I will disable the Recluse Cube functionality. Its power will never return again, so deal with it however you see fit. Understood. I know exactly who's going to be getting it. You're thinking of giving it to the professor. You honestly think she would let all of this slide if we don't? Especially after her daughter got caught up in it? She's not gonna, she's gonna be unbearable. Good point. Well then, Reese, time for us to go. Indeed. Then go! Would you like to hold hands? Huh? I was only joking, of course. But I do want us to step through together. Oh, it's not letting me do the thing anymore. All right, it's going through with the cutscenes for me now. I don't have control over it anymore. Well, I'm counting on you too, partner. Always. All right, and this is where I get copyrighted. So I always get copyrighted or copyright claimed at the very least, at the end of these videos. Yeah, whenever there's words in it, I get copyrighted. The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, the third. Development members. So we don't have a turbo button anymore. So yeah, this is, we finally made it after 2 freaking years of playing this dang game. Granted, there were a lot of days, a lot of months. Yeah, there were months on end where I just didn't record because of work. Like, I remember when I started this game back in 2024, everything was going well, and then all of a sudden, stuff at work happened, and then I was working 6 days a week for 6 months. And then right when we finally hired somebody, I got let go. I was out of a job for a month, and while I was looking for a job, like waiting for people to call me back and all that stuff, I was able to play a little bit more. Then I got a new job.
had to get trained. I was like, all my focus was just doing work just so I can make sure, because I don't like to be trash at my job. I like to be one of those people that's good at their job. So I spent a lot of focus on that. And then my boss just kept switching my schedules. I would be like, for the first part of me working there, because I've been working there for over a year, working on my current job for over a year now. I was at where was I at? Where was I working at? Not where was I working at? I was working. I was working Sunday through Thursday, and then that got switched. Then I started working. Tuesday through Sunday. No, I'm sorry. I started working Wednesday through Sunday. Then it got switched again, and now I am working. And now I'm working Thursday through Monday. And people keep calling off as well. Like I swear I don't swear. I promise that I work with people who all just take, like, one person takes a day off, then the next person takes a day off, then the next person takes a day off, and then you have my boss. My boss, he takes like he takes a vacation week like every 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. I didn't even realize you could have that many vacation days in a year. And because he's gone, when he's gone, then we have to take up his work, which so I just be tired, guys. I just be tired for the most part, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let this play. I'm gonna grab some water. I am thirsty. Golly. Yep, there is. Those are the Merkabas. Cyprian Church Girls Ritter operated special ops airship. Merkaba 1. Grand Summit. Think I have a rough idea of the situation now. Oh, nope, that's old girl. We've been able to confirm the safety of the 6 that you mentioned. Prince Oliver, Rize Arner, Mueller Vander, Zen Vatek, Jose Capua, Estelle and Joshua Bright. All of them have safely returned to our world. Really? That's a relief. I was able to confirm the safety of the ones who ended up in Libero myself. It was just those 6 that I was concerned about. Oh, because are those the ones that are currently out the country? But anyways. Well, and the 2 from Ouroboros, but I'm not sure either of us have any chance of checking up on those 2. Unfortunately not. Still, this certainly was what I was expecting to happen when I gave you that mission. The Oreo left us a nasty little present, didn't it? That's one way of putting it. Either way, I'll give you my full report as soon as I'm back. Wrapping things up on my end seems like it'll take a little while longer, but hopefully not too long. I'm looking forward to it. You know, you've changed since I last spoke to you. I'm quite surprised. Huh? The Kevin I know wouldn't care to know whether those he'd been involved with were safe or not. Or rather, he'd try to suppress those concerns. I can only imagine a lot must have happened to you in this phantasma. Yeah, well, that's putting it lightly. I'll fill you in on all of it once I get back, like I said. I got something that I want to tell you on a personal level, too. Oh, color me curious. Regardless, I'm glad that you 2 returned safely. Perhaps we should all go get some drinks together after you return. I'd be happy to. Oh, yeah, I actually got something I want to ask.
Well, is it possible for Dominion to change their title after choosing one? What's this now? I found something other than hunting heretics that I want to do, you see. I still intended to fulfill my duties as a Dominion to the fullest. Don't worry about that. Just... Commander? So that's a no, probably. Huh. A Dominion wanting to change their title, eh? In the 1,000 years the Grau's Order has existed, that's not something that has happened often. So it has happened. But it's not entirely unprecedented either. Then, go ahead and think of something fitting for yourself before we next meet. If you fail to, I'll give you a new one myself as punishment, and trust me, you won't like it. If I'd known that you were gonna say that, I wouldn't have thought of something before asking. Well, I guess I get to work on thinking of something cool. What do you think of Blue Shooting Star? Or maybe Black Arrow? It's like I'm pretty sure there's a green arrow at some... What's with the awkward silence? Father Kevin, as your former instructor, allow me to give you one piece of heartfelt advice. Sure. Unless you want to live the rest of your life as an abject insane, then for the love of Adios, give Reese to help you choose. Don't ever think of picking alone. Oh, man. Thank you for staying with the Trails in the Skies to the very end. While this story have told you all that it has to tell, there are still plenty of adventures to be discovered across the Zumerian continent. Yeah, guys. So this is the last time that we'll be focusing on Libero. Got my say. Oh, I got 3 achievements too. Let's go. Yep. So let's see. Got my 4th achievement. I got a 4th achievement for that one. Okay. So it took us 106 hours to beat this game on hard mode. I'm going to tell y'all this, guys. This is the last time I'm playing on hard mode. Anything that I do on this channel. Playing on hard mode has made a lot of games take way longer than what they should have. I know part of me didn't want to play sometimes this game because if you guys remember, I think it was chapter 6. It was either I think it was chapter 6. It was like a complete boss rush. I was just tired of just doing boss after boss after boss. And then constantly get my butt kicked. Because a lot of those bosses took me more than a couple of tries to do. So on this channel we will now be playing on normal mode. I just have a lot of things. Guys. I got work. I got other stuff that I want to do. I've been reading more light novels, which, by the way, I finished Trapped in a Dating Sim. Highly recommend if you haven't seen that series or read that series. If you want to understand, if you want to get at least like put some voices to the faces, there is an anime. It has the first season out. The first season covers the first 2 light novels. And then afterwards, go ahead, read the light novels. They are great, amazing. I love it. But yeah, I finished that, and I have gotten back into writing I've gotten back into writing my own light novel. So yeah, there's that. So there's just a lot of stuff that I want to be able to do, and I won't be able to necessarily focus on this I don't want to be able to focus on this for too much, but yes, for future games, we will be playing on normal mode. Just because things go a little bit quicker, and I don't have to spend so much time. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the gamer I used to be. I'm not the gamer that I used to be. So yeah. But thank you all for watching. We have finished a series. Yeah, we finished a complete saga right now, guys, or arc, I guess. Yeah, we finished a complete arc, and that was the Libero arc. And the next game that we're going to be playing in the process, then is okay. I'm going to say this: the next 4 games are going to be played a little bit differently, and you guys will see. You guys will see when that happens. It's not gonna happen for a bit, but when it happens, you guys are gonna understand. You guys are gonna understand why I'm gonna be uploading the way that I do. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all. Peace.